Flip Masters and the Chrononauts. Pompeii, 79 AD. Ash fell like black snow as the Chrononauts ran through the streets of Pompeii. The eruption had begun earlier than their calculations predicted. The air was thick, hot, choking. Flip Masters led the way, coat whipping behind him. Jex Marlowe pulled young Corin Vance along by the wrist. Tala Vance shielded them with her cloak as burning debris fell. On the Astraeus bridge, Grandfather Vance watched the readings. He seldom left the ship. He stayed aboard because he didn't want to take risks. They needed him when things went wrong. He pressed the radio. "Flip, take the Via del Abbondanza, don't stop." Flip didn't question it. Grandfather Vance's instincts were uncanny. The ground trembled, a wall collapsed behind them. A wave of heat rolled down the street like a living thing. Flip shouted for the ship. Grandfather Vance pulled the lever. The Astraea shimmered into existence at the edge of the time stream, its temporal field snapping the team upward in a clean arc. One moment they were about to be swallowed by fire, the next they were inside the airlock, coughing, laughing, covered in ash. "Close one," Jex said. "Close is fun," Corin replied. Grandfather Vance watched from the bridge, relieved. He had saved them from disaster before, many times. Later, in the ship's lounge, they reminisced about their adventures. Escaping the Aztec sacrificial platform, dodging charging Aurochs in the Neolithic plains, outrunning a Viking raid, slipping out of a Tudor dungeon moments before the guards returned, nearly being burned as witches in a medieval village. They laughed about it all, the danger, the luck, the impossible rescues. Corin said, "We're the best team in history." Flip grinned. "We're certainly the busiest." Grandfather Vance listened from the bridge, hands folded. He looked older than he had last month, and older than he had the month before that. It happened suddenly. Grandfather Vance stumbled in the corridor. Flip caught him before he hit the floor. Tala called for help. Jex and Corin rushed in. They carried him to his bunk. He looked impossibly old, older than they had ever realised. His voice was thin. "Flip, Tala, Jex, Corin, I need to tell you something. I'm 78, he whispered. You think I'm 66, but I've lived more years than you have. Tala frowned. Grandpa, I've gone back again and again. Every time you died, every time something went wrong, I rewound the timeline. I lived through all the failures. You only lived through the successes. Tala's breath caught. Corin shook his head. Jex whispered, How many times? Grandfather Vance gave a tired smile. I forget how many times. A lot. He coughed, a thin rattling sound.